everybody, my name is Elizabeth and welcome back to my channel where I encourage everyone to get out and enjoy their life, even if that means doing it by yourself. I am back at Yuletide Village, which is at the Renaissance Festival Fairgrounds. I am excited to do this again because last year it was so cold that I didn't get to see a lot, and the stuff I did see was affected by the weather, by the cold. So I'm gonna go around and see some of the entertainment, maybe look and see if I can find some Christmas presents, and maybe see some characters. I know they have Krampus and Santa, and I think they have some other people wandering around, so let's see what I can find. It's okay. It's okay. So you're the ghost of Christmas past, future, and present, right?
Yes, we are.
You look great. Have you been to see Scrooge yet?
We're looking for him.
Oh, really?
Else we could find.
Oh, okay. Well,
Are you Scrooge?
I'm not Scrooge.
No?
No, I mean, sometimes I act like that, but I try not to.
Would you say bah humbug for him?
Bah humbug.
I didn't have the energy.
All right. All right. We will not be haunting.
Oh, okay, good. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, if I see him around, I'll let you know.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Merry, 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 merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Merry, 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 merry Christmas and a happy New Year. With a merry, 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 merry Christmas and a happy New Year. Happy New Year. 1, 2, 1. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth sing again. Let every heart prepare Him room. And let nature sing, and let nature sing, and let Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can. When the clock is striking 12, when I'm fast asleep, down the chimney broad and black, with your pack you'll free. All the stockings you will find hanging in a row. Mine will be the biggest one, you'll be sure to know. Johnny wants a pair of skates, Susie wants a sled. Nellie wants a picture book, yellow, blue, and red. Now I think I'll leave to you what to give the rest. Choose for me, dear Santa Claus, you will know the best. Jolly old Saint Nicholas, lean your ear this way. Don't you tell a single soul what I'm going to say. Christmas Eve is coming soon, now you dear old man. Whisper what you'll bring to me, tell me if you can.
They do set up some pretty cool lights here and make it look really pretty. I haven't been talking a whole lot or recording while I walk, and that's because I'm facing some fears today. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I broke my leg last year by slipping in some snow and ice. Well, there's a lot of snow and ice here, and so it's good for me to face my fears. It also means I don't feel comfortable like filming and walking and talking at the same time. So, yeah. Anyway, let's go and see the next thing.
I'm just a big bad capitalist boss. Suck it down, eggnog on Christmas Eve.
Are you the manager of the... Are you the manager of the steel mill? I don't believe it.
Why, yes, I am. Thank you very much for asking. It's a legacy company passed down to me from my grandfather. I'm going to keep going till you stop me.
1 second. I have very little remorse about this. I'm a bear! That's a claw!
Oh, I'm dead now! Wow, okay. So this version of Elf took a dark turn. So now, oh wow. Now that, I'm just going to do my best here. Now that Buddy, the polar bear, has murdered a steel bear in Omaha, Nebraska, he now must, with his newfound love, save Christmas. As he was flying over the great state of Nebraska, Santa Claus's sleigh ran into a problem. Lords and ladies, what is a thing that might cause a sleigh to break down?
Ran out of jingle bells.
Ran out of jingle bells. And over Nebraska, too.
Everybody knows you can't get jingle bells in
Santa Claus runs out of jingle bells over the skies of Nebraska, and to save Christmas, Buddy must find his father, and with the power of paternal love, get them jingle bells.
Okay, so this area is where you can find Krampus. We're gonna go over and see him in a minute, but I found where they keep the naughty children, but I have bad news. It looks like they've escaped and bent the bars. That's terrifying. Naughty children are running free. Well, I am back from Yuletide Village. I'm back actually probably 2 hours sooner than I had originally expected to be. It was kind of a disappointment this year, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of that had to do with the inaccuracy of the information that I found online before I went on their website. They had the schedule posted on their website, and so just a little behind the scenes for you guys, when I am vlogging, I do my research beforehand so I don't waste my time, and so I can know exactly where the different shows are that I want to see and what times they're at, and so that I don't have like weird open spots that I don't have filled. I just want to use my time wisely, and so I do my research. And so I had this whole schedule worked out based on the schedule they posted online, and I got there, and there were several things that were not accurate. And I ended up sitting down at like one of the stages and finding that it was not what I expected it to be. And not only that, it was something that I'd seen last year. And I'm like, well, I don't want to, they have so much to see. I want to see new stuff. I want to record new stuff. And so that, it just kind of put a damper on it, and then a couple of the things, even though I found where they were in the quote stage they were at, they were actually in this building that was like a marketplace. Like they have a whole bunch of vendors that set up like tables to sell their goods. And there was no stage. There was like a chair with a microphone and someone would be sitting there playing an instrument, which is fine, except for like if you're posting that as entertainment, but you don't have anywhere for people to like sit and watch. Because if I had stopped to watch this music, I would have caused a complete traffic jam for the shoppers. And so 2 of the things that I wanted to see, I didn't end up getting to see because of that reason. Because if I had stopped to watch or record, I would have had a lot of people mad at me because I would have been in the way. So that was frustrating. And yeah, so it was just, I did not get to see as much as I wanted to, because every time I showed up to see something I had planned to see that, based on the schedule, it was not there. And there was something else going on, either that I had already seen or that just did not seem like something that was going to interest me. One time I was like, oh, here's a stage with something I've never seen before. I'm going to sit down here and watch this. It was kind of a crowded little, tavern area. And there was one big table that was completely empty except for 2 people. And I went to sit down and the 2 people were like, oh, we're saving these seats for a big group of people. And I was like, okay. So, so it was crowded. There was nowhere to sit and there was nowhere to stand. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep moving. And so it was just disappointing, but here's what I'll say. I was talking to my parents on the phone on my way home, and they're the ones who went with me last year. And they reminded me how much fun we had last year, even though it was freezing cold. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right. We did have a good time. And so I keep trying to remind myself, like, okay, just one bad experience does not mean this is not something you shouldn't come back and do again in the future, like next year. And give it another chance. And so I want to encourage you to do the same. If you have one bad experience, that doesn't necessarily mean it should be out for good, whatever it is. Now, obviously, there are some cases where you're just going to know, like, this is not for me. I probably won't come back. You've seen some vlogs where I've said that very thing. But don't let one bad experience turn you off to something just because circumstances aren't working out, and that's kind of what it was tonight. Like it's Yuletide Village is not a bad, activity to do. It just so happened that tonight was not an enjoyable night because of the circumstances. So it's easy for I at first I was like, oh, I probably won't come back, not gonna come back next year, and all this kind of stuff. And then taking a moment and like taking a step back and looking at the bigger picture and realizing, okay, this was just a situation, and that doesn't mean I need to rule out Yuletide Village completely for the rest of my life. So I do apologize that it's not longer. I was using this time to kind of like train myself again for walking on snow and ice. And so I think I mentioned in an earlier clip, I just did not feel comfortable recording at the same time as I was walking because there was a lot of snow and ice. So it made it there are a lot fewer clips of me talking. There are fewer clips of the entertainments. At least not as much of a variety. I actually recorded a lot. We'll see how much I keep in, but I recorded, the brass and the carolers. I recorded the entire set that they did. I'm just not sure if I'll keep the whole thing in or not. Anyway, yeah, because I didn't get to see as much entertainment, I did not record as much entertainment, and so, yeah, I'm sorry about that, but it is what it is, and you heard the kind of experience I had tonight. So, I hope you at least learned something from this vlog, and hopefully you can take a couple pieces of advice into your own life as you're looking for things to do by yourself. Well, if you did enjoy this video, give it a like and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram at Lead the Life Vlog, and I'll see you next time. Bye.